Good afternoon. It's Amy Jackson, President of the Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined by Council Lady, Fort Oglethorpe Council Lady Rhonda James. Rhonda, it's been a while since we've been on together. We've been busy since then, haven't we?
We have. We've done a lot.
Especially in Fort Oglethorpe, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit.
Something exciting.
So we just appreciate your time today, and we're going to change it up a little bit. This will be about a 30-minute segment today about Catoosa County, and then we'll take a little break, and then we'll do a 30-minute segment about Walker County Chamber of Commerce. I think I mentioned, if you haven't heard, right now the Catoosa and Walker County Chambers are working together, and just, it's really great to get to meet some people in Walker County as well as Catoosa.
And a lot of them we know.
Yeah. There's a lot of businesses that cover both areas, and so that really just makes a lot of sense. There's no permanent plans to join the two chambers. I know that's a question I get a lot of times, but I do hope going forward that the two chambers do work well together, and we have already, but there are lots of things. We had a legislative update luncheon back in April, and that was a really great thing to do together, and so we're just looking for more opportunities to do that.
And something like that, to do that together is good because you get to see everybody if you don't see them during the year, so that is nice to see.
Exactly. So, but anyway, so for the next 30 minutes or so, 27 minutes, we'll talk about Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce and some things going on in Catoosa County. I know that y'all have been busy. We'll just start right off with it in Fort Oglethorpe.
Stable 41, if you haven't been, you got to go. The first week, we thought we'd have a couple of hundred folks. We had nearly 700. Sunday, we gave away pool passes, and I think we're going to continue that maybe a little bit. We had a coloring contest for the children.
Awesome.
And so if you haven't been, you haven't seen the baby goats, that's the highlight of the week, I think, is get to see the baby goat. Honey and Cinnamon's their name.
Oh, okay. I've done that.
But we have a coloring contest for the children. We're also doing, at this time, we have a piece of paper at front when you come in, and you'll fill it out. And we're looking for something. Ringgold's is nothing like Ringgold. Walker Rocks. We're looking for something for Fort O. So if you have a good idea, and I know everybody has great ideas out there, come by there and fill it in, and we may use your logo. So there's a lot of opportunities.
A little tagline there going on in Fort Oglethorpe. So now's your chance to participate and get involved. And a lot of you know, you've been to the city of Ringgold's farmers markets. It's been good. They did it all last year, and they're doing it again this year in what is it called, the Ringgold Market Pavilion, I believe, and that's on Saturdays, pretty much all morning, like from 7 or 8 till about noon or 1 o'clock. And so if you've been to that, the Fort O Stable 41 farmers market is on Sundays. So I know a lot of people can't get out and about on Saturdays. Maybe you work on Saturday, or if you're like me, you just don't want to get up on a Saturday morning. It's the one chance to sleep in a little bit. On Sunday afternoon, when there's not a whole lot going on, this is a great thing to bring out the family out. I know there was a face painter there the other day.
There's face painter, and there's a balloon lady. She does balloons. Yes. And we have an artist that comes and sings. He plays guitar, and he comes and sings for us, and he is great. He takes requests from people. We have Molly's little girl, Mary Kate. She's just, that's her new crush now, but she just loves him. But he'll play little songs for the kids too. So it's a mixture of everything. And everybody, and the food trucks, we're getting more every week. Like I say, everybody's finding out about it and bringing more produce. At first, you don't have as much because the gardens aren't.
I noticed more last week, though. This was the third week this past week, and I noticed in the pictures, I got to come the first 2 weeks. Last week I wasn't available, but I noticed that there were more green vegetables and things like that, so that was really exciting to see. And if you don't know exactly where we're talking about, so if you're going on Highway 27 into the battlefield, it's 1 block over, so you can kind of turn like you're going up to the hospital if you want to go that way, and then make the right at the red light, and then make the first left. That's First Street, and you'll go a little ways down, or you can go down a little bit further.
If you miss it, you can go down where you turn at the museum. Most everybody knows where the ball fields are. Turn right there and come back to the right, and you'll run right into it. It's
and what
right
it is,
there.
it's an old it's I guess a warehouse is what was there.
Warehouse.
And the city came in and took the sides off of it, put some great ceiling fans in. There's huge ceiling fans, so there's a good airflow, and there's a nice breeze that comes through there. They took the sides off of the building, and good lighting. There's really, they installed lighting and painted, and there's still more I know that y'all have plans to do in that area.
Well, we're putting restrooms in. We talked about that some today. We're going to have restrooms, and if you're going to have, it'll be like a venue. If you're going to have a wedding or something, of course, the lady said, hey, you got to have restrooms for us. Absolutely. And you got to have water. So we're going to have sinks and ice machines in case someone does have, we're going to have movie nights maybe, and different things. It's just limitless what the ideas
Right.
are.
It's
but
just a great, and plenty of parking around the perimeter of the building. So easy, walkable parking. So, and if, honestly, if you had an event and it rained, you probably could still have the event.
Oh, yeah.
And just move it in toward the center of the building a little bit more. So right now they do have porta potties there. So there is that it's available. So it's just going to get better and better. And as more events, they had the one rally there a few weeks ago also. So just such a great space for our community. And we just look forward to more and more things being held there. And I know if you're like me, if you don't find exactly what you're looking for at the farmers market, then you can also go over to the Post General Store, which is just one street over back on 27. And they're open on at least, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe.
They're open Sunday afternoon, and a lot of people go over there and get them a banana split.
Yes, so they have sundaes and banana splits and single serve ice cream, all of that. As well as they do sandwiches over there as well. So you kind of got the best of both worlds. I love how y'all have the picnic tables, though, in the center of the farmers market. And that is just such a great place. Whether you're meeting old friends there or meeting some new ones, it's just a great meeting place. And I think if you haven't been out, give it a try. This Sunday from 1 to 5. And do we have a special? Yeah, there's something special going on this Sunday. The library, right? Is that yes?
The Catoosa County Library. It's for book donations. It's activity for the kids on Sunday, June the 12th, from 1 to 5. But that's, I think, is at the library, is it not?
No, I think it's at. Oh, I thought that was at the. No, that's at the market.
Oh, okay.
They're going to be there.
It doesn't say. Well, that's great.
Bring books to the market.
Yeah.
Welcome booth.
Okay, here it is on the back. I'm sorry, I didn't read it off. It's Stable 41 Farmers Market, and it'll be there, and you can bring some donations for children. I know they have summer reading going on. And there'll be, like I say, more activities for the kids. We're trying to keep it family friendly. And if you do need handicap, it's handicap accessible. You can ride right in. There were several with wheelchairs.
Awesome.
And my niece had her little roller for her broken legs, so she was on that. But it's easy to get around. If it's hard for you to walk, it's all level, so it's easy, and it's concrete and everything. There's chairs if you want to sit on the picnic benches.
It's really nice. So, and we need you. We need you to come out and check it out and see what's here and tell friends. If you see things on social media, we talk about this all the time. We need you to share that information. So there's actually a Stable 41 Farmers Market Facebook page. So if you can go out there, if you're a Facebook person and can go out and share that and tell your friends about it on Facebook, that just helps them out a lot to let people know. Because a lot of people say, well, I didn't know about that. And so that's kind of where we are right now, just trying to get the word out on social media. But tell a friend, whether it's about the Fort Oglethorpe Farmers Market or the one in Ringgold on Saturdays. It's just fun to have things to do in our community. And so we just really appreciate all the work that both cities have done to kind of put this together. Talk about outside. So our nonprofit of the month, if you're a horse rider, which I'm not, but I love them, they're so pretty, is the Catoosa Saddle Club, and they just do a great job. Their main horse shows and things like that, which they have a schedule, they also have a Facebook page, and you can get more information at Catoosa County Saddle Club. But they are out in Keith at the, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget it now, but it's such a beautiful arena. It's covered, so they can have things, rain or shine.
The Saddle Club is out there on Saturdays, rain or shine.
Yes, they are. And so, but they do have a trail clinic coming up. It says Trail Clinic with Todd Engel and Legacy Horsemanship. It's on Saturday, July the 16th, so a little over a month. State Line Arena, that's what I was trying to think, sorry. It's $85 per person to participate, and there's limited 15 reservations, $10 per person to audit. So you probably know what that means more than I do. Lunch isn't included, and you do have to make a reservation by July 9th. So if you're interested, if you have a horse or would like to ride at this trail clinic, you need to get signed up today while they have spots available. Again, it's at State Line Arena on Saturday, July the 16th at 10 a.m. So check them out on Facebook under Catoosa County Saddle Club for more information about that trail clinic. So that sounds like a good time.
Follow them, and it'll give you all these that come up, like the Saddle Club does it just about every Saturday. So if you follow them, like Stable 41, if you follow it, it'll give you some of the things
notifications. It'll tell you when they have a new event and everything. So, so each week we highlight a chamber member of the week in Catoosa County. And, one of the things, and we've talked about this before, you don't actually have to have brick and mortar. So you don't have to have a location in Catoosa County to be a member of the Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce. Interestingly enough, our member of the week this week is the Chattanooga Area Food Bank. And a group of Catoosa County Chamber ambassadors went last Thursday. And this is something you can do. You can sign up online. They always need volunteers to pack food boxes. And so we went out last Thursday. There were probably about 15 or 18 of us and packed food boxes. Some people actually were in like a cooler area and they had to wear a hairnet. And they were making bags of cereal. So they had these huge bins of cereal. And they would scoop them into more manageable bags to put in the food boxes. And then some of us were actually making the food boxes. So, they would tell you, and they have it all organized. It's really amazing how it all works out. They even have their own garden there. So they grow some of their own fresh fruits and vegetables there. So just a great organization that, they do food drops a lot of times at LFO and I believe at
Did they do our backpack blessings?
Yes.
Backpack
and also at Ridgeland, there are food drops there. They work with some of the churches to do that. So Chattanooga Area Food Bank, for more information about how you can volunteer or donate, because they do take cash donations and credit card donations obviously as well, is chatfoodbank.org. So CHATT foodbank.org, or you can call them at 423-622-1800. And Melissa Blevins does a great job. Our local contact is Melanie Hammontree, and we just love to support the Chattanooga Area Food Bank and all that they do, and appreciate them.
Something Judy always says, and I want to remind people, don't just send things like at Christmas time. Right? It's all year long that these folks need it, because you would not believe how many people come through there and how good it is to be able to help them. And we're part of that with everybody's time and donations.
Right.
So it's very important that you remember that all year long.
But if you're an organization like a church or just, youth organization, it's a great way to kind of bond together, to get a group to get out there and work together, and then go have lunch afterwards.
Well, we have fun.
We do. We have a blast. So it's all inside. So it's not like it's in the hot sun or anything like that. So this Thursday we have our networking at lunch, chamber luncheon with Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce. It's at the Colonnade at 11:50 a.m. And you've heard me talk about before, we have Leadership Catoosa, and that's a 9-month program. So we did a kickoff back in September of 2021. And so we have 18 graduates. I'm really excited about that have completed the program. So basically they did an overnight kickoff at the Windshape Retreat at Berry College in Rome back in September. And then each month they've had a different day. So they have like Local Government Day, Local Business Day. That was our last one we just did. They take a trip to the state capitol for State Government Day.
That's interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting. So this group has done all the things. And in addition to that, they have homework and they come to the
fun. And to their fundraiser.
They do a fundraiser. They did a bowling fundraiser this year, and it's really exciting. So at the luncheon, they raised over $8,000, and within the class, they had 4 nonprofits, and so they're going to present checks to the 4 nonprofits, over $2,000 per nonprofit.
That's great.
From their fundraiser that they did back in February. So we're very excited about that. If you'd like to join, I really need your reservation today. There is still a little bit of time. I've talked to the caterer, and I could put 1 or 2 more in. But it's our Catoosa County Chamber Networking at Lunch, Chamber Luncheon. It will be on Thursday, June the 9th at 11:50 a.m. at the Colonnade. And it does require a reservation just so we have enough food. The cost is $17. And again, it will be the Leadership Catoosa graduation. So it'll be a great time to come and learn more about the Leadership Catoosa program. If that's something that, if you're like me, when I first started with the chamber, I'd always heard about Leadership Catoosa. And when I talked to Martha Aker and interviewed for the job, I'm like, if I got this job, would I get to do Leadership Catoosa? That was one of my first ones.
I've done several. I love it.
It's a great community awareness, just behind the scenes about things. And I've had people that have lived in this county all their lives, and they have learned something, and they've found value in it. In addition to being, that when we do that kickoff at Berry College, most of the people don't know each other. And it's been kind of fun this year. We've had both city managers in the class. So we've had Mark Vaughn with City of Ringgold and Molly Hune with the City of Fort Oglethorpe. And so I always tell everybody, I'm like, this class has gotten more information about local government, and I think they probably understand how local government works better than any class that we've ever had, even though we have a local government day, because they've spent so much time, each month with Molly and Mark. So.
And plus, I've said this before doing leadership. I've done 2 or 3 of the different ones. But I've got lifelong friends now, people that I didn't know before. I got to know them through leadership, and now we hang out and do things together. So
True.
that's been years ago, and,
Yeah.
and we're still good friends and do things. So
if that's something you're interested in, give us a call at the Chamber, 706-965-5201. We'll be there. Someone will be there in the morning at 8. Give them till 8:15 to make sure they're at the phones.
And if you're going to sign up now, is it like August usually when you sign up?
So, yeah, we'll start taking nominations in July, actually.
Okay, July.
And then we'll have to know by first part of September. The kickoff at Berry I've started booking that, will be the last Tuesday and Wednesday in September. So we'll have to get some numbers and everything confirmed before then. Usually we have about 20 people in the class, somewhere between 16 and 22, somewhere in there.
And it fills up quick.
It does. So you do have to be a chamber member to be a part of this. So again, that's something we can tell you more about. But it's a great opportunity, again, to meet people, to network and make lifelong friends and learn more about your community and really kind of, I think one of the neatest things is to watch people to see this. When we do a Health and Social Services Day, and most people just really don't know how blessed we are with the different organizations that take care of our children and families in our community. And so we do a tour of a lot of those places and just get a really far behind the scenes look at how that all works. And people are blown away by what really goes on. Because, we don't like to talk about the bad things that happen to families and children, things that trauma that kids go through. But it happens, and you have to have some way to deal with that. And we have some amazing nonprofit organizations that are there. They're there when we need them to be. And so it's really neat to be able to spotlight them. And usually people want to donate then. When they find out about it.
Or volunteer.
Yeah, how can I be a part of that? So it's just really, really fun to see that come through. Well, you've got a big poster
Now,
there.
I've got the big one. I've got the Run White and Blue. It's so hard. I say that wrong sometimes, but it's Run White and Blue, and it's coming up on July 2nd, and that will be at the Chamber Saturday morning. It's bright and early. I'll say it says 8:30, but I'll say we'll be there real early. And if you want to sign up for this, you can go online and sign up. I've signed up. It's real easy.
Wanda's running it this year. We're not going to scoop her up. She's going to make it.
I didn't say I was going to finish. I said I was going to run. There may be a difference.
So you can go to catoosa.info/5K or Catoosa Chamber of Commerce/run, RUN. So CatoosaChamberOfCommerce.com/run, RUN. It's $30 for the 5K or the fun run, the 1 mile fun run, or it could be a walk. You can walk it. That's fine. Is only $20, and you do get a T-shirt. But we need you to sign up to be guaranteed a T-shirt. We have to have your reservation by June 16th. After that, we don't guarantee. If we have plenty of T-shirts, we'll be glad to give you one, but we guarantee you a T-shirt if you sign up by June the 16th. So, again, if you are not a runner or don't want to participate, but you know somebody that is, help us get that message out. It's all over the Chamber, Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce.com, our Facebook page, and if you could share that out, if you know of anybody that might be interested in this great community event, come all out. Now we're going to have to deck ourselves out better this year. The red and white and blue tutus. We had some people that really went out.
It was fun though.
Alma Estrada from First Bank, she was so adorable last year. So we're like, okay, we got to step up the game next year. But the T-shirts are fun. Last year we had the shirt was kind of a teal blue or something like that. This year we're on the pink side of red, so it's kind of a rosy pink color.
And it starts the day of festivities too.
That's right. So there's a lot going on in the county that day. So that's at 8 o'clock in the morning on the Benton Place campus, which is where the Colonnade, the library, and the senior center and the health department and all that is, and the amphitheater. And then at 1 o'clock they're going to have a makers market. They call it the Fireworks Fest. If you remember, this will be our third year. This is our second year for the Run White and Blue, but third year for the Fireworks Fest. So when COVID hit and we couldn't go anywhere or do anything or see anybody, hardly, our county commissioners had the forethought to put aside some money and use it for our citizens to have a little fun. And so they're continuing that again this year. So they'll have a makers market in the Colonnade starting at 1, and then I believe the concerts and all of that is free to see it. Now, if you want to be have a booth, I think it's like $25. So if that's something you're interested in, you can call the Colonnade about that. That's 706-935-9000, and the Colonnade can give you more information, or check out the Colonnade on Facebook. They have the information there as well. And then the music concerts will be on the amphitheater stage starting, I think, at 5. Again, no charge for that. You just go. They're going to have all kinds of booths and
just bring a blanket or a chair.
Yeah, food trucks will be there that day, so you can buy your dinner and have dinner on the ground, if you will. And then the fireworks will be when it's dark, about 9:30, 9:45 time frame. So if you don't want to get in a crowd of people, you could probably line up there on Battlefield Parkway, where CHI Memorial Parkway is. Or Chattanooga Allergy Clinic, some of those places, and watch from your car.
A lot of people did that.
There is, I will say, there is a big, which is good, there's a big softball tournament going on at Jack Maddox Park that weekend. And
so, always is on the
yeah, so there wasn't last year. It was kind of weird, but there wasn't. But this year there definitely is, like Thursday through Sunday. And so there'll be a few cars out there. But it's just a lot of fun for families. Again, no charge. A lot of, if you want to eat something, obviously that's going to cost you a little bit, but you could bring a picnic if you wanted to.
Yeah.
There's no rule
Bring
that says you can't do that.
Yeah.
So again, all family friendly, no alcohol's allowed. So I will say that part, but waters and soft drinks and things. And Kona Ice will be there. They'll actually be there that morning as well. And T-Mobile, the T-Mobile truck will be there that morning. So if you're interested in getting a good deal on a new cell phone, they'll be there to tell you about that. So anyway, a great community event, the Catoosa County Run White and Blue, Saturday, July the 2nd at 8 o'clock. Again, you can sign up at catoosa.info/5K or catoosachamberofcommerce.com/run, or call the chamber office 706-965-5201 and we'll get you there. And then check out the Fireworks Fest information.
It'll be nice.
So I think it'll be a great time. So, Rhonda, what else can you tell us? Can you give us some insight?
Restaurant of the month.
Restaurant of the month for June is, yes, we loved your pie. So if you haven't eaten at your pie lately, go get you that personalized pizza any way you want it. They have all the toppings you can put on a little pizza. And
they have cauliflower crust for those that want to eat healthier.
There we go.
They have keto diet. If you're on keto diet, I usually have spinach salad, which is delicious. Put a little chicken on there. Any kind of cheese.
Gelato. I was going to say the gelato is amazing. Any kind of cheese you could want, they have it. So stop by Your Pie and tell Reagan that the chamber sent you, and have a nice dinner. So, and our tourism partner for June, they had a huge race last weekend. I don't have information about their race coming up this weekend, although I'm sure they have something major planned, is Boyd Speedway. So it's located on Scruggs Road, kind of behind Costco. If you go between Catoosa County and East Ridge, it's right there on the border. And, they have really done some neat things there.
Well, they have a Facebook page, too. If you want to follow that, it'll give you the events.
Absolutely. And they've got lots of information there. But if you've not been to Boyd Speedway lately, it's a great family place to go.
Nice.
Now, I will say it's a little loud, but they actually, you can bring your own, or they sell, if you stay for the races, they sell the little earplugs. But the kids love it.
That's the fun of it being loud, though, to me. So.
I did learn there's one little spot you don't want to sit because you might get mud flung on you. So I learned that the hard way. So
that's where you put the people you don't like.
That's right. So, but anyway, Boyd Speedway on Scruggs Road is our tourism partner of the month for June, and so we look forward to talking more about what they've got going on. But again, they have that. They just had a huge weekend of racing this past weekend, because a lot of times they do something on Friday and Saturday, just depending on what they, who they've got coming. But they have great information on their Facebook page, Boyd Speedway on Facebook. You can get all that information there. Well, what else can you tell us about?
The pool is open now. It opened over Memorial Day weekend, so if you want to get a pool pass, call the city. I should look it up to see exactly how much it is. I'm sorry, but call the city. You can get you a pool pass, or you can get a day pass in there. And if you've never been to the Fort Oglethorpe pool, it's like the Olympic size. It's nice. They have all the swim meets there. And we'll have that again this year. We're going to have that, and we'll have a lot of people out there around the pool. They bring their campers and stay the weekend.
Do you know when that is? Is that coming up?
I'm not sure exactly.
But it's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I had asked him, and he wasn't sure the exact
And it brings a
dates.
lot of, economic.
Revenue.
Yes, it does. I mean, they eat in our restaurants and stay in our hotels and shop in our shops. So
And
that's a good thing.
several teams out there. And we go over there and to watch them, I mean, that's kids at little all the way up, but they have a blast. And like I say, it brings people this area. They like it here because they can go to the battlefield. They can go to things in Fort O or Ringgold.
And the park is right there. Oh my goodness, what a nice place.
Really nice.
And now I understand we're getting maybe some pickleball courts one day.
Well, we're getting pickleball courts, but the reason we're delayed, it's not us. It's the equipment. What you buy. I don't know that much about pickleball, but it's kind of like a small tennis court. Is what I'm gonna say. But we're having to wait on that, so it's additional 18 months, I think, trying to get that. So it may be sooner.
Okay.
But it's strictly because of that. It's not because
Just
of
the
us. We
supply.
okayed it. It's supply, and there's
Gotcha.
nothing we can do about it. But yes, that is coming. So what we're going to do is have a little cornhole
There
at
you
Stable
go.
41, since we don't have our pickleball yet, so we're going to do a little cornhole.
That's a great idea. That's a good family thing to do as well, so anybody can play cornhole. Although there's some serious cornhole players.
Well, they have a league, and the league has contacted us, and I'm not sure if they've worked all that out or not, because this is new to us. We're learning, and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do, how we're going to do, and we're trying to get the
And if you have an idea about it, Tony Ellis does a great job, or
Yes.
see your council members, or Molly Hune, the city manager. I mean, feel free to shoot them a little email and just say, I've seen this at another place and I
Right.
thought it was a great. So they're definitely open to suggestions for Stable 41 and some things to
Absolutely.
come. So I'm just excited about it. It's all walkable. It's just fun to have something that you can walk around and do and be outside, and
Well,
it's family friendly. And
We're going to have like movie during Christmas time. We've talked about today, and it's not all ironed out, but we're going to have like the month maybe and have movies, Elf or different movies out there for the kids, so the kids can come out because it's covered. We can get heaters up top, have all that done. We've
Sure.
talked about all that, so everybody can enjoy it all year long.
All year
It's not
long.
just for a few months in the summer. So it's gonna be a lot
so
of fun.
Stable 41 Sundays from 1 to 5 at this point. So, and then again, like she said, there'll be additional events to come. So
Right.
stay tuned. Well, Rhonda, thank you for being here with me
You're
today. I'll come back here in just a little while and we'll talk about Walker County. So thank you for joining us for Catoosa Connects.